Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom, and it's another rain day. Yes, that's why I'm under the canopy of the house. Yes, and this morning we woke up to plus 10 Celsius, but on the yo-yo scale, plus 50 Fahrenheit. Yes, and it is Sunday. Ooh, look at the talent. Make sure you clean your vacuum, because it is raining. Yes, we have to have a clean vacuum. All right, so to see why we worked late last night, we got it done. So now we're not crawling under the truck to hook up the fuel lines. Now we can just wait for it to stop raining and do the electrical. All right. So also too, Sunday rains and we worked late. Yes, we got it on the list. Yes. Let's scroll this way to see what we got here. Let's see if we can see the rain. I don't have to collect any rainwater because my jugs are full. Yes, they've been full from the last rains we got. And it was like last April when we actually had full water jugs. There we go. The dogs still want to go for a walk. Yes, they do. Yes, they can. Nothing stops them because that's their freedom to go poop and pee everywhere, but in their pen. And I don't have to clean it up. All right, we better get to work. Here comes the boss.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 8 a.m. and as you can see, it is raining out here again. Looks like it's been raining a while from the puddles that's out front. Now let's head inside to make breakfast. I have the inverter running so I can have some power here. My dad might have to bring the 38 over with the other welder.
Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and outside it's raining. Yes, the forecast was for chance of rain, but now it's really raining. It's been raining all morning. So we got the wood stove going on over there, and we're not running the welder because one, we used it too much yesterday, so we burned up the allotted amount of gas allowed, and the boss won't allow us. So we wired in one light to the mini power source for inverter power. Yes. So yesterday when I needed the grinder the most, I was using it. And then when I went to go grind inside the tank, the fuel tank, this thing didn't work. So I chased the wires down and then used the conductivity test or whatever. This one here where it sends current through and it bings when it reaches the other side. So basically if you touch the two prongs together, it goes bing. Yes. So the electrical cord is okay because usually they break in here and stuff like that, but they're okay. So it turns out to be the switch. So it's this one here, no power in, no power out. I took it apart, how would you say, scratched up the little contacts, doesn't work. So this is a common problem with these Makita grinders. So not sure what we're gonna do. We can't really order one. No mail, no idea when the mail is gonna work again. So we might have to put a light switch or something on it, not sure. All right, but after lunch, we'll probably be sorting nuts and bolts because it's nice and warm in here. All right, let's go burn some lunch on the stove. We'll fire up the welder and we can have the stove running.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. Today I'll be using the camp stove to make Campbell's beef with vegetables and barley. It is the perfect temperature to be eating soup. It's nice and chilly out there. The rain has stopped for the moment, so let's head inside and let the dogs out. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. I got the quad out. Now I'm going to head over to the kingdom and drop off my dad's bread and his blueberries before it rains again because I am made of sugar and I will melt if I'm caught in the rain. Just made it back from the kingdom. I forgot to do a little video over there, but my dad is just playing in the shop, doing a few things and cleaning up. Since it's a rain day, there's not much we can really do. Now I'm going to get the power source started to charge up the inverter batteries.
Okay, it's still raining. I only put a little bit of wood in the stove and it gets too hot in here. So I had to open the far door. Yes, so I can see the rain. And also too, here is that trigger thing for the Makita grinder. And there's the part number. So they're quite common when you do a Google search. But the boss will be impressed. Look at this. Yes, the tray is empty. These are Caterpillar parts or cat parts, and these are the big bolts. I don't know what I was thinking. I even painted the trough back then. Oh, I don't know. Those were the days when we could spend money foolishly on paint. So I'll sit here after coffee, probably another hour to go through that, and my tubs are getting full. We might have to go take and change out the exhaust covers on some of the vehicles and put a 5-gallon pail so we can get more coffee cans to put the bolts in. All right, this is going good. It's raining good outside because the shop floor is starting to get wet where I'm working. I might have to call it a day because I don't have my rubber boots on in the shop. The boss will be so impressed.
3 p.m. and it started raining again. I'll zoom in so you can see off into the distance. It's raining pretty good over there. It was nice for about an hour and then it started raining. The dogs weren't out very long either. Now let's head inside and then I can finish up what I was doing. It did say on the weather there was a chance of rain today.
Okay, 4 o'clock and we did it. It's all sorted and into little tubs and trays. Now I'll spend probably an hour to finish out detailing it, as you'd say. So everybody will ask me what I did during the great power outage of 2025. I sorted nuts and bolts and made money. Because look at how much money I've saved. Oh my, the boss will be impressed. Okay, I'm in Trader 9, which is the last trader in the lineup. Yes, and it's the Caterpillar parts. Yes, look at this. How would you say the flags go? We have more than, well, we got 3 going actually. All right, so I had to climb up here to put the pieces in. So I figured I'd do a recap. Yes, it's been a year. All right, so a year ago, we were all hot to trot in July, and we got these motors out, and we're lining them up, and we built this little gantry crane. Yes, a gantry crane. And what did we do? Nothing. Yes, nothing. So I think now with the no power situation, we can probably hide in here. Because one, we got some lights here with that ceiling or whatever. No idea why this one has the plywood on the top. But it works out good. So we got to get organized first. And then we can take these motors apart and get a detailed list. And also too, we're slowly bringing all the parts and pieces and the jigs and the pieces required to work on cats. We're trying to get everything in one trailer to increase the resale value at my estate auction. Yes, so that's the gantry crane we built last July. So it looks pretty good, and that's what we did for the roller system. I don't even know if it works. Ooh, it didn't even rust over the winter. All right, but we got some shelves gifted to us since then, so if the staff can come over and help, we can get organized. We have this set up for Caterpillar parts only. We made some, how would you say, whipped up some shelves here of questionable desires or whatever. But I think it'll work out. We can get reorganized and get this stuff ready to go. So there's nothing else to do, right? We can't keep running the welder because that burns up fuel or gasoline. Plus the gas pump uptown is having major troubles. You figure a community with no, how would you say, hydroelectricity power for what, 17 days, the government would step in, and under the Emergency Act, it would so send somebody like the army up with a generator and make sure the essential services are working. But nope, this is Canada. Nobody cares about us at the end of the world. Okay, this is looking in the back of Trader 8, and that's our lumber supplies, and it's getting organized. It needs one good day in here to get organized, and then everything's ready. See the electrical stuff? We just toss it in there. But the thing is these trailers get so freaking hot in the summer, you can't go in there. So nice rainy days like today, we should be in there organizing because it doesn't cost electricity or power, especially when they got these lights or light roofs or whatever they call them. All right, let's go on to the next trailer. Okay, we've taken a lot of parts out of Trader 7. Yes, is that 7? Yeah. Okay, we did Trader 8. All right, because we got these trucks up and going. Plus, we put that mini power source together. So it'll take probably a day in this trailer here, Trailer 7, to get organized. See, when we come here with stuff from the shop, like that's the stuff, this stuff here is all we acquired in the last couple of days cleaning up the shop. That can now go in. I don't know if we can see it. There's a space right in here where the mini power source motor was, and then farther down there's an empty slot. So now we can actually organize the shelves because this has gotten quite empty, as you would say, and getting things organized. Very pleased, very pleased. So if we got no power and it stays cool, we can play inside out of the rain. Okay, now I walk to the front of the yard. Yes, without the dogs. There's the front gate. It's been locked since we have no sprinklers of the governments. Now they have no, how would you say, reason to come in and check their sprinklers because they're not here. So we lock the front gate. If they want to come in the yard, you can drive around to the back. So trailer 6 has steel and some cat parts in. Once the trailer 9, the other cat trailer, is organized, the cat parts can go back over there. So that's why we should get working on that. Trailer 5 is full of tires. Nothing to see there. And trailer 4, let's open the door to see that mess. Okay, this is trailer 4. It's part of the Bison trailers. There's 3 of them I bought with those heater units that never worked because of the computers on board. So the units became the power source and the mini power source, and the Kubota motor was sold down south. So this is a mess we got. This is the IH cat parts trailer. Yes, the IH cat parts, and it's bad. It'll probably take 2 or 3 days. Because we've never really, how would you say, stocked the shelves since we'd put the shelves up, what, 3 years ago or 4 years ago? everything just gets tossed in there. So we need a nice couple of days, probably 3 days in there to organize it and get, I would just say, organized so we know what we got. But we got a bad thing here, just put everything at the back. And then when you do climb up in there, you just move it forward just a little bit. Plus we have another shed we got to finish emptying out, so that'll be more IH cat parts to come into this trailer. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this workout. Okay, nothing to see in trailer 3 because everything's right at the back, so we can't see. There's a big pallet or whatever right there, box thing, so you can't see anything. I'm not climbing up in there, it's too dark. So over here, trailer 2, that's the filters, everything from the house we just shoved in here. So I wanted to open it up and see how they got. The other day in heavy rain, we had these boxes of bolts and everything sitting down in here, and they kind of got wet. They were in that tote, so I'm trying to dry them out. But there's all the gaskets, the filters, everything, and we just kind of tossed everything in that day of evacuating. And we can't forget the $42,000 coffee table. Yes, that's my promo bike that the guy built. It was such junk, we cubed it. Yes, the best thing we ever did to it. It was junk. Boy, did I ever get screwed. And the guy's still in business building quality bikes that just are junk and fall apart. And no VIN numbers, I imagine. Oh my, I got screwed royally, like when I said I do. Okay, there's the 3 bison trailers that had heating units that worked for everybody else but for me. And then over here is trailer 1, and everything's just getting tossed in here. This will take a while to sort out. Usually we have to plug in the wobble lights inside because it's so dark, because we got shelves. And we did splash some paint around in this one, because that's what we were doing as we were buying them. We were splashing the paint in on the walls to make them look brighter, so it works out good. But everything gets tossed at the back, but we got to sort everything. There's fittings and everything like that we want to sort and get it put away properly, so as I get older I can find the stuff inside the trailer, because at my age, I'm getting older, I'll forget. And then as long as I can walk in and find it, I should be okay. Alright, I think we're done for the day. The boss might be happy or upset that we're quitting early, but I don't care.
5 p.m. and it's been a pretty slow day here in WHO-ville. I just sorted out the last of my blueberries. Hopefully the weather is better tomorrow so I can head out and get some more. As you can see, it is pretty windy out here right now, so sorry about the background noise. It's still trying to rain, but at the moment it's more of a mist. Now let's head inside and make supper, and then I can end my day.
Okay, off in the distance you can hear a helicopter flying, but it's probably just moving crews around and picking up equipment, because I doubt there's much firefighting today. Alright, what a good day. Look at how wet the ground is. The shop's getting a little wet, but that's what we want. Yes, it's kind of nice having some clear air to breathe. Yes, instead of that smoke and unreal. But fall is coming, winter's coming, and then we can all sit back and relax and talk about this. Ooh, look at the flags go. Alright, let's go walk the dogs, make a video, and enjoy the rain. Talk to you later.